DE, Digital Extremes, the makers of this game, they've received some criticism regarding the last couple of updates. Mainly, first of all, Empyrean and Railjack, and Kuva Liches and the Old Blood, and Scarlet Spear as well. Where people have felt that they have overpromised and underdelivered. Man, this just isn't starting, is it? Feels like it isn't starting. I kind of have to restart this, I think. Sorry, boys. I'm gonna abort this because something is wrong and this just isn't starting. It happens. People are comparing it to sort of what we saw in at TennoCon, their convention, where they first showed off the Railjack stuff and what was promised for the game mode and what it was going to be like, and how Kuva Liches were an integrated part of Railjack at that point, and was very, very different from what we later got. So maybe people would have actually sort of just been super fine with these game modes if it wasn't for the fact that it differed so severely from what was shown at the convention in those earliest demos. And I get that. So now they've sort of like hunkered down and instead just instead of they like delivering new content, or at least putting new content on the back burner, they're instead putting their focus toward upgrading the content they have, tweaking it, just going in and fixing some stuff that needs to be fixed moving forward. To that extent, or to that, to that goal, they've done something that's new for them that they haven't done before, which is very good. Which is they've started a sort of private test server where people can test out some sort of new updates in advance and give them feedback before it goes live, which is great. Like, I played a ton of Diablo for several years, Diablo 3, and they have a public test realm where they like test upcoming stuff in advance, something they used for years to great success. Man, this one isn't starting. This mission isn't starting. That's a bit frustrating. I wonder why it's having such a hard time loading in. Turrets are working. Just give it some time, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Oh! The guy left the squad. And now it started. So it's just me. But within 5 minutes people can load in. Like, this is Saturn, and my Railjack is pretty strong. I should be able to solo this, no problem. So I don't have to wait for people to show up. I can just engage. Like, I think my ordnance is still gonna sort of one-shot people. We'll find out. Yeah, my guns are just making very short work out of these boys. And they're not overheating, which is great. Ram sleds? Where? Where are they? You see them? I don't see them. Ah, there they are. Got them! Easy peasy. Where was I? Now that the mission loaded in, I sort of like forgot my where I was going. But yeah, public test realms, of course, that's great. So they did that for this too. They got feedback, changed some stuff. There's already been sort of like several updates in response to just this live feedback, which is great. Hey, check this out. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, Seeker Volley. Seeker Volley, new meta. Friendship with Void Hole ended. Seeker Volley is my new best friend. And just like before, god damn, the Seeker Volley feels so good to use. It feels so good to just click the button and watch everything melt. Ah. Boom! Oh, it took it. Which is bad, because I have not... Oh no. Oh no, because I haven't... Where are they? Where are they? There they are. I see him. I see them. Yeah, I didn't refill. I didn't restock on my stuff before this mission. It's a bit of a mistake. I acknowledge. Alright, well, that's it for the enemy fighters. They're gonna peel off. Sweet! Wait, what? Oh, wait, what? Is that a new sort of thing that I have to Omni? Oh, that's so cool! It's gonna freeze my doors. Wow, a new elemental hazard. Oh, that's fun. I dig that. Now, let's just get rid of a cruise ship. Shall we? Boom! Hey boys! I am gonna do some hacking. Don't worry boys, I'm invisible. Ha! Ha! Oh no! Damn it. I went down. Very sad. But now we're teleporting out of here. So long, suckers! All is well. See another elemental hazard I have to deal with. I got a fire on the ship. And fire on the ship is... Ah, it's actually not a fire. It's a hull breach. I don't see the thing. I don't see the thing for repairing it. Where is my thing? Ah, there. I just had to be closer to it, maybe? Oh, come on. Ah. Thank you. So, like, obviously it... Whoa. I thought you guys would have peeled off by now. But I guess, like, these guys who were here, they've stuck around. It's just that new ones aren't spawning in. Okay, fine, I'll gun you down. Don't you worry about it. I hope they're not worrying too much about it. I actually kind of like the new targeting reticule a lot. It looks like it's a bit more generous than before. It feels more generous. It feels like you don't have to aim as like perfectly to get your shots in. Feels like hitting enemies is a lot easier than it used to be.
Fire on board. Location marked.
Well, that's bad. Unfortunately, that has to wait. You know why? Because these guys are being dicks. And I don't like it. Let's see how easy they go down. Oh, way easier than before. So maybe this is what I do now. Instead of turning invisible like I did before. Maybe now I just actually sort of like take out the crew of this thing. Yeah, that felt nice. And then I can just, in peace. Ah. Sure. I like it. Uh-oh. No! Why would you board my ship? And why am I not doubling my damage?
Translate teams neutralized.
Well, obvi. Alright, let's take out this fire.
Fire alert resolved.
And let's teleport ourselves back to
Premier
the
cruise
cockpit.
ship on scope.
And let's see if we have to maybe reposition ourselves a bit. Here we go. Man, I should have refilled my ordnance. That was a mistake on my part. Woo! Woo! So we do this first, obviously. And once these guys are dealt with... You know what? I might not even teleport to the ship. I might just go out in Arcwing and just fly to the next cruise ship right away. Because this is all I have left to do in the space battle anyway. God, I love this Queller. It's so much fun. It's quite strong here. We're doing, obviously, the meta heat viral combo. Catastrophic failure? Oh, that's really bad. Fortunately, I have a minute to do this. Alright, I gotta get back to my ship. Because they are about to destroy my ship. Can't have that. I need that. Okay, I got 40 seconds to fix my ship. Yeah, I see it. Is it up? Is it down? I think it's down. There it is. 30 seconds. All good. Guys, I think we're gonna make it. Oh, come on. See, this is... This is where you need a crew. This is obviously... Is that all of them? No, I hear someone. That's all of them. Alright. Let's get back to our mission. I still have 3 more cruise ships to deal with. So, let's just get in position. Because these guys are blasting me to bits. And the faster I take them out, the faster they stop blasting me to bits. Logics, right? Woo! Alright. But I actually do enjoy the fact that the Grineer go down a bit faster. Or a lot faster than before. And the reason is because otherwise, as you saw the first time I took down a cruise ship, where I just stealthed in operator mode instead of dealing with these guys. Because dealing with the crew on this ship, it just took way too long. It was super not worth it. The meta for how to deal with cruise ships was just to completely ignore them. Pretend that they don't exist. Alright, let's just fly to the next one. But now, you can just sort of like... Woo! Where is he? Ah, let's take this one instead. Alley-oop. Now you can deal with it. Which is good. Because whenever you create content in a way where like the most efficient way of dealing with it is to not interact with it. I'm gonna say that that's kind of a failure in game design. I'm gonna say that that's probably not what you want. You probably don't want the player base to come up with ways of bullshitting around it so that they can pretend that it doesn't exist. Which is kind of the same issue that they had with how they fixed, how they changed a component of healing in defense missions. Where you previously used your focus schools, specifically Vazarin, and you You can dash through the objective to sort of make it immortal. And that's something people used in like arbitrations and stuff, and or like certain excavation missions where you basically just you turn the defense objective immortal. It's completely immortal. And then you just ignore the defense objective and walk around and treat the mission like an exterminate mission instead. And that's probably not the idea. It's probably not what they wanted. So they changed that. They changed that. Now Vazarin Dash no longer works. At all. And instead they came up with like different ways of healing defense objectives that are obviously less efficient. They do not work the same way as they did before. They are worse. Because, you know, the previous version was simply too good. It's like, it's not the way it was supposed to function. Some people were upset about that. They're like, oh, you just remove the part of the game and whatnot. Or remove functionality, but it was functionality that wasn't intended. It wasn't supposed to work that way. It's not functioning as intended if there is a way of just skipping it. If there is a way of like playing, if optimal play is to just bypass the gameplay entirely and not interact with it, then that needs to be fixed. And then you're like, oh, you're just punishing people for playing efficiently. Not punishing you, that's not what it's about. They're just trying to make you interact with the game. So they have to sort of remove these hacks. So that the most efficient way of playing is also a way where you interact with the systems in the game. It's a bit similar to how they nerfed the Catch Moon secondary.
Tenno deployed.
Ah, someone's shooting at me. It's over here. These missile turrets. Gotta take them out. Because the Catch Moon was like just, you know, a secondary. A pistol. That happened to be better than all other secondaries in the game. And they looked at the statistics for it, and they saw that like...
Inside that missile battery.
It's kind of like Swedes and kebab pizza, right? There was a study done before about like what sort of pizzas Swedes order when they order in. And they saw that 50% of all orders in Sweden were for kebab pizzas. And the other 50% were for all other sorts of pizzas combined. So obviously, in this country, one type of pizza happens to be way, way more popular than all other type of pizzas. Is this because the kebab pizza is actually the most delicious pizza? No! No, it is not. Or maybe it is. Who knows? We are not meant to know these things. But in terms of Warframe, the same thing with the Catch Moon. They saw that like 50% of all players use the Catch Moon as their secondary. And the other 50% were all other secondaries combined. And there are hundreds of weapons in this game. So then they were like, oh, maybe this is a balance issue, right? Maybe we made the Catch Moon too good if everyone is using that weapon and nothing else. And that's probably true. The Catch Moon is too good. So, you can do two things here. You can either power creep the game, which means that you buff all other weapons in the game. Or you nerf this one thing that is a problem. So that's what they did. They nerfed the catch moon. Ah, damn it. Went in and out. No, I did it again! There's a lag when you click out, so I thought that I wasn't actually going out, but I was going out. Ha 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 ha. Woo!
1 down, 1 to go.
And people were upset about it because it was like, hey, I farmed for that weapon. I did the grind in Fortuna to get everything, and it took me quite a while to craft that weapon, and now you're nerfing it. And, you know, people always feel bad about nerfs. So if you want people to feel good, you gotta buff everything else. Because nerfs make everyone feel bad. No one likes nerfs. Even when they are, like, objectively the healthiest thing for the game to do. So I guess it's the same with Vazarin Dash here. You can no longer bullshit your way through the game by making the defense objective immortal, so that you don't actually have to play the defense mission. And people were a bit upset about that. I mean, I get it. I get that people were going to be upset about it. But they did the right thing. They did the right thing by taking away what is, for all intents and purposes, pretty much a cheat. And they sort of tweak things to make other playstyles work. They don't work the same way, they're not at all as efficient. But they work a little bit. Now we have frames that couldn't defend defense objectives at all before. They can do that now. Even though they can only do it at a sort of weak rate. It's not gonna be super viable at very high levels. Then again, very high level defense missions with stationary targets aren't really a thing. So I'm sure we'll be fine. Ah! I thought I had cleared this out, so I thought I didn't have to reapply my iron skin. But then, all of a sudden, more enemies. If you're wondering how my Queller is shooting this way, it's because I'm running a combination of... oh wait, I'm almost out of ammo? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm running a combination of primed shred and arcane acceleration. If you were to get, like, for example, a wisp, play with a wisp, you could actually get that fire rate even higher with the wisp modes. Man, I need to find some ammo for this thing. I'm gonna have to fight the Grenier Commander later. Why am I not finding any ammo? Oh well. Haha!
That last shot cooked off every missile rack they had. Target neutralized.
Of course it's neutralized, Sai. Of course it is, because I know what I'm doing. And now, I would like to find some ammo. That would be nice. Honestly, did not think that I would ever need something like ammo mutation on this weapon. It's got like all the ammo. Come on. Gotta loot, gotta loot, gotta loot, which is weird. To stop and loot. So I'm also interested in just seeing sort of like, you know, mission time. If you're gonna solo an Arcwing mission now on Saturn, like, how long does that take? Because you got the space fight thingy. And after that, you know what? I can just do this. You gotta do the secondary objectives. Alright, so let's see now. What are the odds of the Grenier Commander dropping the new elemental mods? Like, do they always do it, or do they only do it sometimes? Is that gonna be a thing? And who knows, maybe I'll get the pennant. I still don't have it! I need it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Woo! Man, look at this. The rings on Saturn and big asteroids causing shadows on them. Like, one thing about Railjack that we have to mention is that it looks amazing. Like, the visuals in playing Railjack mode are fantastic, and that's always been the case.
Missile impact imminent.
Really? There's like turrets around here that I haven't dealt with. Where? Where are turrets? Who shoot? Who shoot where? Nah, I don't see them. I'm sure we'll be fine. Ah! Stop right at the 4 kilometer mark. Which means we don't have to deal with ram sleds. And now we'll just have a nice and relaxing flight.
Get over there and terminate the commander.
Will do, Sai. Will do. However...
Missiles incoming.
Yeah. Shoot at my ram sled. That's fine. I mean, my railjack. Not my ram sled. I don't have one of those. I wish I could have a ram sled. So I'm just gonna kill people with my sword for a while. See if I can get some ammo that way. Probably can. Woo. Finally have like a decent build on this Paracesis. Oh, what's that? Is it ammo? No. Not really. Ah, alright. Enough lollygagging. I guess you can do some more lollygagging. Screw it! Screw it. I'll just head straight for the commander. Don't have to fight these guys. But can obviously always cut down 1 or 2 of them. Where are ya? Dude! Oh! Down at this arena. It's like the War arena. Woo!
We need that target dead yesterday.
Well, I'm just gonna try to viral him.
Target terminated. Move on.
And no drops. How disappointing. How disappointing. No elemental mods. No pennant. Very sad. Very sad.
Brigadier Commander terminated.
And how does it work otherwise?
All we needed to achieve in this sector.
Is it like the Glacic commander? Does he drop the cold mod? Or is there like no sort of like link between that? Who knows? Who knows?
All
Oh well.
hands brace for missile impact.
No thank you. No thank you. Don't think I'll do. That looked weird. Alright. Well, I mean, everything definitely feels more tweaked. Intrinsics gain is pretty good. That gave me like 14 points of intrinsics for just running this solo. Chunk of titanium, which is excellent. They've also added like sometimes like a credit reward, which can be pretty good, like as the bonus reward. You can get like 50 or 60,000 credits now as a bonus reward, which is, you know, significant. It is very significant if you were to get that. Did I get any of the new ones? Huh? Let's see. Intruder stasis, blah 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 blah. No, I did not. Okay. Now I'm gonna be smart enough to actually sort of like restock on things. Hehehe. Another kind of cool thing they did was... Here, I'll show you. Yeah, dome charges, gotcha. It used to be that the sentient anomaly thing only popped out like once every 3 hours, and then it was up for 30 minutes, right? Which isn't exactly user-friendly in that, like, you know... Once every 3 hours, it's kind of hard to, like, fit that in your schedule depending on, like, you know... Wait. I'm sorry. Did you see my operator there? I saw my operator there. Well, yeah, I know. I know, man in the wall. Strange. No, but what they've done is remove that entirely. Now it's always there, the sentient anomaly. It's just that it moves between nodes, so you can farm that one as much as you want. You see that blinky thing there? Yeah. So right now it's on this one, but it's just gonna move around, it's always gonna be there. So if you didn't do Scarlet Spear, so you don't have like the Shadu, you want to farm sentient anomalies for that, you can just do that whenever you want to now. You can just constantly farm them. That's a pretty nice sort of quality of life upgrade. So everything feels tweaked. The mission mode is like flying. You can tell a difference. Flying feels way more responsive. Enemies go down a bit easier. The skirmish part of the mission definitely zooms by a lot faster. This would, like, the actual gunning down enemy fighters is very quick. What takes time, if you're going solo just like before, what takes time is taking out the cruise ships one by one. So if you have a full crew and people take out the cruise ships, I predict that Arcwing missions, I mean Railjack missions, are gonna be way faster now. They're not gonna be like 20 or 30 minutes per mission. You're gonna clear them a lot faster. And the ship feels more responsive and more fun to pilot. And in the actual away team missions, they are more manageable. Definitely more manageable. So if you have, if you don't have like all the super end game stuff and modded shit and whatever, and just sort of average player working through the game and stuff, I think you're gonna find that it's doable now to a much greater extent than before. It's not gonna feel like just this sort of mountain to overcome compared to the normal content in the game, where this just feels way harder and all the enemies are way tankier. That's definitely been adjusted. So that's cool. So we're gonna dive in and we're gonna just grind this out a bit more, and very eagerly awaiting the next sort of update to Railjack Revisited. It's gonna come with, and probably in that one they're gonna address mission types. Just bring in new mission types, I think, mission variety. But other than that, the next sort of update is, you know, Glassmaker. Yeah, and the next Nightwave season. And also new sort of Corpus cruise ships and Corpus Railjack stuff, which is super cool. And we're gonna dive into that as well when it shows up. But until then, until next time, I'll see you next time, people. I'll see you next time.